Hi everybody, welcome back and Happy New Year, Happy 2021. Today I'm going to be underpainting the background of my eagle oil painting. This is just going to be a quick video. It's just going to be just the background, just the underpainting, and so I'll switch the camera over here so you can see what I'm doing. This is part 3 in the series of my eagle oil painting. Alright, so I'm going to use a flat brush. This is a number 6 flat brush. I'm just going to focus on the exterior here. I'm going to use, get my paints out. I'm going to use Van Dyke Brown, Lamp Black, Sap Green, and a little yellow. I'm gonna put no medium in the paint whatsoever. I'm going to start by mixing black and the brown together with no green. And start where it's darkest, which is going to be over here. I'm just going to fill it in. And I'm going to spread the paint around so there are no brush strokes. I don't want any brush strokes at this stage. In the next stage, I will put brush strokes. Mix a little bit more together, maybe a little bit of green in there. Use sort of a figure 8 stroke. Kind of moving around a bit on me, so let me get this part painted up here. Get that painted right there, so I can bring this down. Canvas boards, they tend to move around a lot. Bring that down. I don't see that. It keeps it from moving around quite as much. Closer. Black and the brown, black, back together. Fill that in. And the thicker areas. I like to put 3 coats in my backgrounds. Now I'm going to be more careful. See how thin this brush is? How much of a point it comes to? So I'm going to be more careful. I'm going to go right up to where I want the paint to be in the background. And go right up to that point. Put that in there. Go around the beak. Right around the beak. And you can take this brush and put it in this direction, so you can sort of draw with it better, which is nice. Yep. Even I'm able to make that line there. Make sure the paint's nice and spread out. Excuse my hand for a second. I just want to come up here. Actually, let me do it from this side. Follow the edge there, the beak. I don't want to touch the beak at all. Just get the paint on like that. Fill in these big areas again. paint. I'm using an alkyd paint so it dries faster. Some paints have alkyd medium in the paint itself, so you don't have to put alkyd medium in it. Come over here and get this dark. Up here, I'm going to start to add some green into it. Change the flavor of it a little bit. Green in that area there. Want this line nice and straight right there. So I'll turn the brush sideways. I can make a nice straight line there. Oops. Because as soon as I say that, I don't make a straight line. Straighten that out there. Turn the brush sideways where the feathers are, and so it'll go at an angle. That sort of gives you the feel of where the feathers are going to be eventually. Paint nice and dark. Up here I'm turning the brush a little bit so it's more at this angle. And up here. Now one thing I did was I made this line where his head is. I put this in a little bit too much. So I'm only going to bring the paint to where I wanted it to be. I'll leave it up a little bit more there. See that? Shape the head a little bit better. A little bit better shape there. Down a little bit more there. It's basically flat, all the eagle's head. Have that there. Up in here, I want to make this a little bit more greener and yellower. Give the background a little bit more contrast. So I'll start to add some yellow in there. Get that put in there like that. Almost straight yellow because the yellow's mixed with the black turns green anyway. Taking out most of the brush strokes. And I took out a little bit too much paint, so I'll just kind of put it on here so I don't want to waste it. Over here, make this line nice and straight here. Okay, so straighter. All right, so that's the underpainting of the background. Eventually, I'm going to put one more coat on it just to get a little bit thicker paint. And this is part 3, bald eagle oil painting. Please be sure to like this video. It helps support my channel, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. See you next time.